Okay, it's the new year. So this series has never been about years. It's just been about this entire process of 1.5 years that I intend to do this for. But I guess it's a good chance to take stock of where we're at and sort of reflect on what I've done in the past year and what I'll be doing moving forward. So two of the most important things that we set out to do during this whole series was uh, my exercises, my weight, my overall fitness, and with regards to my website and trying to build that out. So actually, this is also kind of like the midpoint of this whole series as well. So I guess this is a good chance to take stock of where we're at. So the first thing that we will have taken stock of is my overall weight. So at the very start of this whole series, the whole reason why I actually even kind of began doing this was that I was very unhappy where I was with my weight. So I really wanted to make an effort to keep myself accountable to lose quite a lot of it. And over the past, I think 3 months, I'm looking at it now, it has really stagnated at 67. So actually, I'm really happy with where that is already. And in an ideal world, right now is where I should be on about to gain back the weight. But with regards to, because of some life circumstance, it's not ideal for me to do that right now. So that's why I'm still trying to target 65. But even if I don't get it, it's not a super big deal. I'm not gonna force myself there because I think I'm already quite light as it is. And once this whole thing is over, this series is over, is where I'll be gaining back weight again. So, and I do have trouble eating. So I find it easier to not eat than to have to eat a lot. So that's why, in my mind, trying to get as low as possible while retaining muscle mass will give me the best shot of starting weight gain easier. And so, going from that, one goal that I will have by the end of this series actually is to be able to do one muscle up. So that's something that we really want to focus on. Actually, that's the whole point of this whole thing as well, is to be able to do muscle up. So the whole point of doing the inverted rows, like one of the rings, was to be able to train specifically the back so that I could be able to do chest to bar when doing an actual pull-up. That final motion here is a lot more on the back than the lats. So that's the whole point of using the rings. So that's why I spent a good chunk of 2023 focusing on that, so that when we go to the pull-ups, that final bit there, which the pull-ups cannot really target, if you cannot even reach up there, that's the whole point of doing the rings. So yeah, so that's always been the focus. And of course, for sake of balance, there's squats and dips as well. But my main focus really is, by the end of this series, is to do one proper muscle up. And then because after that, once I gain weight, it'll probably be a bit more difficult to do. So now is my best chance of getting that done, and it's really something I wish to like check off on my bucket list, I guess. But I'm sure I'll be able to do it again in the future once I gain weight and cut it back down. But for now, I really want to get it done this year. So that's one of my biggest goals with regards to fitness and weight and stuff. So yeah, that's on that front. I do wish to maintain a low body fat and to continue to like maintain whatever I have already lah. I can't really expect much in terms of appearance wise because I'm not training for that specifically at this moment lah. So that will be once this series is over, once this period is over, then that will be more of the focus on later on. So for now, one muscle up is the goal. We'll see if we can do it. I think there's a good chance that I can actually hit it. And so yeah, so that's it for fitness. And then I'm also looking at it now. The next thing was the big thing that we set out to do was to continue building up my website portfolio. So if I'm not wrong, at the very start of this year or the series, I had my personal website, one mock-up e-commerce website, and two of my friends' websites. Yeah, personal website doesn't really count because it's not really something that I show. So I started the year with like 3 basically, and I'm ending it with 10. So yeah, more or less 10 lah, because some of it is also my personal website. So 3 of it are personal and 7 of it are I did it for other people. So all in all, it's okay. From 3 to 10 means 7, means it was about roughly one website every 2 months, a bit less lah. I did originally set out to do 1 per month, so that is not the best, but I think it's fine. So this coming year, I really hope to do 1 a month. That means by the end, I should have closer to 20, which then I think it would be a very good point for me to do this full time. And so yeah, so the way I would like to set goals for websites is I don't really want to look at it from a monetary point of view. I rather look at it from kind of the volume of it, because that's the concern now. So, and of course the quality of people I'm working with. So I think I place those two higher than just the sheer money value of it. So I would aim to do 1 a month with high quality people, and the goal is to try and do 1 a month with high quality people. Yeah, people I can see myself working with like down in the future, because there's really no point working on a website now with someone that I don't see a potential future with, like working continually moving forward. So yeah, so that's the main goals I'll set for 2024, I guess. I'm not really used to setting goals like this, but so yeah, so it's just it's really just to continue everything that I've been doing, and muscle up is really one of the very aspirational things that I would like to achieve, and to try and get to roughly 20 websites by the time this whole thing is over. So about 1 a month with high quality people. And I think that's it really. So that's the start of the year episode. And if I were to like kind of summarize last year, it's really building a foundation for whatever I'm about to do this year. I think this year I'm in a much better position that I'm in compared to last year, of course, because of all the improvements I have made throughout the whole year. And I think it's time to really get things going, because if I were to reflect on last year, it's mostly okay, especially at the start and towards the end, but somewhere in the middle, it was really not good. I wasn't really doing much work. I was playing a lot of video games, and I went through periods of up and down. So this year, you will get up and down, is inevitable, but the goal is to have not so, the peak and troughs, not let it be so big. So I would like to remain calm, remain at a baseline level, and just to be more focused on work, websites, and more proactive in looking for clients, and more committed to my training as well, more focused on like not skipping days basically, because last year I was quite, even though I was quite consistent, I would say it's the most consistent year I've ever had in my whole life, but it could be better. And yeah, so really this year is about consistency, and just trying to, because I've already laid out all this foundation, so it's really about just getting things done step by step. So there's not so much thinking, less thinking as well, just more doing. And yeah, so this is like the midway point as well, so it's pretty cool. So happy new year, and to a good year ahead for everything. Okay, bye bye.